Mr. Jaskaran. Welcome to the 8th edition of IHA. So you just attended certain panel discussions. How was your day? How did it go?
I genuinely enjoy panel discussions. It's great to hear other minds, but this one in particular was very special. Hearing these accomplished minds, thinking minds, is just liquid gold for me. So hearing the thoughts on hospitality, on design, on art, on operations, it really re-energizes our own thought process.
Yeah, I agree with that. So what is that one thing that stuck with you? What is that one key takeaway you brought from that panel discussion?
One thing which for me is emerging for sure is that projects of the future will be driven by passion. They'll be focused on human experiences, and that actually gives me a lot of hope that we are not just focusing on the technical and the practical and the functional aspects of building, but also the more the humane, more soul-touching aspects of a building, which really what architecture and design is for.
That's lovely. Pursuit of art. So you deal with designs. I would like to ask you, what role does particularly design plays in building world-class hotels or infrastructures in the hospitality industry?
You know, design, of course, is not just for aesthetics. One, of course, it is for one is efficient design. Then there is design for practicality. Then there is design for context. And then what I just spoke about design, having with some passion and with a soul in mind. But these wonderful buildings, hospitality ventures are very essential for promoting projects, growth of the country. If you go back in history, Bombay, the main Taj Palace Hotel was built during the bubonic plague, and Jamshedji Tata's his vision was to bring back people into the back to Bombay when people were fleeing away from Bombay, bring them back to Bombay by making this grand building. So we really need to make hotels, buildings with this vision. Pandit Nehru really envisaged Hotel Ashok, because at that time there were no great hotels, not many great hotels in Delhi at the time. And it really hosted so many foreign important travelers for such a long time before other hotels also came in. So really we need to build with that sort of passion and vision in mind, that the hotels that we make today will become a showcase, a beginning of a journey for people visiting our country.
That was a fresh perspective you served us with. So with that question, I'll be moving on with the next question, that you have been in the industry so far. So how do you see the emerging trends in the upcoming 5 to 10 years changing the industry?
I see that, and I hope that it goes that way, that mid-size and small-size hotels will now also find a design language of their own. So far, most mid-size, small-size hotels made by hotel chains, operators, and us included, have, I think, lacked personality, have lacked a soul. But now I think with some emerging hotels, they've shown us the way. Some emerging hotels internationally, some even in our own country, have really shown us the way. And it's such a delight to envision a future where even smaller hotels can offer us great experiences.
Okay, with that cool note you just presented us, I would like to ask you that there's a lot of talks of technology in every industry. So how do you see technology imbibing into your industry, particularly hospitality? Are the people using it in a way that we can see?
You know, again, I'm a bit of a history buff, so hotels have been instrumental in bringing technology into buildings. Attached bathrooms and modern plumbing was first used in hotels than any other building type. So, and if we keep on going forward in history, lots of things were introduced through hotels and then brought into building types. So I see that trend continuing of course technology will now affect many things. One thing that will definitely affect is security, then conveniences, communication, energy saving, operations, efficiencies. So technology is finding a way into each and every domain of hospitality, as it is doing with other industries as well.
Okay, one last question to you. BW Hotelier will be completing 10 years in the upcoming January. So what do you feel such platform, what role does such platform plays in, your industry, in encouraging the hotel community, encouraging the hospitality sector. How do you feel about it?
I'm actually very thankful for BW Hotelier and other such people to really create platforms such as these. Um, Without these platforms being there, I'm sure there would have been no such wonderful interactions. Really, their role cannot be overstated. We make so many meaningful connections. We make so many new partnerships, revive old relationships, and learn so many new things because of these platforms. So I really can't thank them enough for having these events and inviting me over.
All right. Thank you so much, Jaskaran. That was lovely talking to you.